Welcome! Hey, this is a big moment for you guys. You've worked really hard and you've put off a lot of things and you've delayed gratification and you've stuck with, I'm sure, doing more reading than you wanted to do, and here you are ready to start your capstone project. First off, congratulations. It's a wonderful thing to be talking to someone who has gone to that level of academic rigor to create a really good finish to what you're doing. I want to give you sort of my thoughts about this course, Organizational Leadership 608 capstone course, about your capstone project in general. And one of my verses that I love that has to do with this is in the book of Ezra chapter 7, verse 10. You know, when Ezra was coming along, they had to build that temple that was already destroyed. And it says, Ezra had devoted himself to the study and observance of the law of the Lord and to teaching its decrees and laws in Israel. So there was this devotion that Ezra had. I'm going to study this stuff, all this material from the Lord, and I'm going to apply it. I'm going to observe it. And that's really what a capstone's about. You want to write something that has value on a scholarly level, and your professor is a rock star. Your professor will help you to bring it to a scholarly level, and something that will not only add to the body of knowledge we have about, gosh, all the stuff out there about leadership, but from a holistic level that's neuro-based and Christian-based, but also something that will help other people and help you in your organization. So that's the observe part. That's the study part. That's the observe part. Just personally, I feel your pain. I did a capstone called a master's thesis for when I was at a seminary, and then I wrote a dissertation, a research dissertation for my doctorate, and I'm telling you, it was like pulling teeth. I'm so glad I did it. I learned so much about myself and about the process, and it's done me well in learning information I've needed to write all the books. But, you know, the honeymoon gets over pretty quick, so I feel your pain. I want to tell you a little bit about what this course is going to be about, because it's so worth it. It'll help guide you through it. I mean, your professor is probably the key person there because they've been there, they understand this, and they understand. The big thing to understand about them is they know that in leadership, you're not thinking about academic or statistic or research stuff. Some of you will end up in those worlds, we hope so, but most of you will be in the business world or the ministry world or the NGO world or, you know, small family business or a small business you start, a corporate world. They know that most of you are going to do that. So you don't have that sort of bent toward the academic kind of precision that, you know, others would have. And so you're going to be thinking, is this relevant, and I'm not good at this, and what's all the words about? And they'll help you with that, because you can come up with something really cool that's good and productive and not have to be an academic, because you want to go be practical and change things, and we think you need scholarly research to be practical. So it's going to be based on scholarship. It's going to be research, or it can be research. It could be something thoughtful that you want to talk about. So what kind of help you do, first off, is the content area. I mean, the content area is the biggest part of this. Is hopefully you've been exposed through the Institute to lots and lots of ideas of leadership. What character has to do with it, and how relational skills and EQ and your own attunement to yourself and other people, and learning how to confront well, and how to structure people, and how to find their drivers and get them inspired and put teams together, and all that stuff that a master's in leadership does probably better than an MBA does. You know, you might find a passion there. You might be more in the competency area of how do you find skills, and how do you find talent, and how do you develop that, and how do you do organizations better on a systems level, on a project level? How do you develop strategy? How do you create a company from the mission all the way down to the vital behaviors and our funnel concept? We really don't care as long as it's something that really means something to you, that you have interest in, but also I would love it, love it, love it, love it if you can say a year after finishing your capstone, not only was it helpful for me to learn this stuff, but I used it and I applied it to my company, and I applied it to my organization, I applied it to my church. I'm going to feel like everything was worthwhile to you. So your professors are going to help you come up with the concept that you have passion for, interest in, and also probably that you've got some original thought in. My advice to you is think outside the box. Think as originally as you can about this topic, and think, I want to understand and build on what other people have done, but I really want to kind of like think other ways. Think kind of crazy for a while, especially in the conceptual stages. Have some brainstorming sessions with your professor. You'll end up joining the big world of research out there where everything is sort of built on everything else. But start off a little super right brain at first. It's a wonderful process. And I want to be one of the first people to shake your hand when you're done with all this stuff. All right? So have a good session today.